The Chicago Bulls are charging into the 2024-25 season with a secret weapon, not one, but 5 players ready to dominate. But there's a twist. Their coach is ranked near the bottom of the league. Can Billy Donovan prove the doubters wrong and lead this talented squad to glory? Or will the Bulls' potential go to waste? Buckle up, basketball fans. This season in Chicago is about to get wild. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. Today, we're diving deep into the Windy City's favorite team, the Chicago Bulls. We've got some exciting news to break down, so let's get right into it. The 2024-25 NBA season is just around the corner, and the Chicago Bulls are making waves with not one, not two, but 5 players set to compete at a high level. But that's not all. We've also got some interesting developments in the coaching department. Stick around as we break down what this means for the Bulls and their chances this season. Let's start with the big news, the Bulls' Fantastic Five. That's right, Chicago has 5 players who are expected to make significant contributions this season. Let's break them down one by one. Zach LaVine. First up, we've got the high-flying, sharpshooting guard, Zach LaVine. After a couple of seasons marred by injuries and trade rumors, LaVine seems poised for a comeback. In the offseason, he's been working tirelessly on his conditioning and expanding his game. Sources close to the team say LaVine's been putting in extra hours in the gym, focusing on his lateral quickness and defensive positioning. This could be the year we see LaVine evolve from a pure scorer to a more well-rounded player. If he can stay healthy, expect him to push for another all-star selection. DeMar DeRozan. Next up, the mid-range maestro himself, DeMar DeRozan. Despite entering his 15th NBA season, DeRozan shows no signs of slowing down. Last season, he averaged 24.5 points per game, proving he's still one of the most reliable scorers in the league. What's exciting about DeRozan this year is his renewed focus on leadership. He's been vocal about mentoring the younger players and setting a high standard in practice. With his contract situation looming, DeRozan seems motivated to prove he's still a cornerstone player for this Bulls team. Nikola Vucevic. In the front court, we've got the steady presence of Nikola Vucevic. Vuce has been a model of consistency for the Bulls, providing reliable scoring and rebounding. This offseason, he's been working on extending his range, hoping to become an even bigger threat from beyond the arc. What's interesting about Vucevic this year is his focus on playmaking. He's expressed a desire to facilitate more from the high post, which could add a new dimension to the Bulls' offense. If he can increase his assist numbers while maintaining his scoring and rebounding, Vucevic could be in for a career year. Alex Caruso. Now, let's talk about the Bulls' defensive ace, Alex Caruso. While he might not fill up the stat sheet like some of his teammates, Caruso's impact on the game is undeniable. His tenacious defense and high basketball IQ make him a crucial part of this Bulls team. This offseason, Caruso has been focusing on his offensive game. He's been working with shooting coaches to improve his three-point accuracy, and there are rumors that Coach Donovan plans to use him in more pick-and-roll situations. If Caruso can become a more consistent offensive threat, it could take a lot of pressure off the Bulls' primary scorers. Patrick Williams. Last but certainly not least, we've got the X Factor, Patrick Williams. Entering his 4th NBA season, Williams is at a crucial juncture in his career. The Bulls have been patient with his development, and this could be the year it all comes together. Williams has been putting in work this offseason, focusing on his ball handling and creating his own shot. There's buzz around the league that he's finally ready to take that leap from role player to potential star. If Williams can provide consistent production as a two-way player, it could elevate the Bulls from playoff contenders to potential dark horses in the East. Now, with these 5 players ready to compete at a high level, you'd think the Bulls would be generating more buzz. But here's where things get interesting. Despite this talented core, there are still questions surrounding the team. And a lot of those questions center around one man, head coach Billy Donovan. In a recent poll of NBA head coaches, Donovan was ranked 24th out of 30. That's not great, folks. But before we dive into what this means, let's take a step back and look at Donovan's tenure with the Bulls. Donovan took over as head coach in 2020, inheriting a team in transition. In his first season, the Bulls missed the playoffs, but showed signs of improvement. The following year, with the additions of DeRozan and Lonzo Ball, Chicago surged to a 46-36 record and made the playoffs for the first time since 2017. However, last season was a step back. Despite having a talented roster, the Bulls struggled with consistency and barely squeaked into the play-in tournament. They were eventually eliminated, leading to questions about Donovan's ability to maximize the team's potential. Now, it's important to note that coaching polls don't always tell the full story. Donovan has a track record of success, both in college and the NBA. He's known for his ability to connect with players and foster a positive team culture. So, what does this all mean for the Bulls' upcoming season? Well, it sets up an intriguing narrative. On one hand, we have 5 talented players ready to compete at a high level. LaVine looking for redemption, DeRozan aiming to prove he's still elite, Vucevic expanding his game, Caruso stepping up offensively, and Williams potentially breaking out. On the other hand, we have a coach who seems to be on the hot seat, at least in the eyes of his peers. This creates a fascinating dynamic. Will Donovan be able to silence his critics and lead this talented group to success? Or will the pressure prove too much, leading to another disappointing season? So, Bulls fans, buckle up. This season promises to be a roller coaster. We've got 5 players ready to compete at a high level, a coach with something to prove, and the weight of expectations from one of the NBA's most passionate fan bases. Will the Bulls charge back into contention? Or will they stumble out of the gate? One thing's for sure, it's going to be fascinating to watch. What do you think? Can Donovan prove the doubters wrong? Will this be the year Patrick Williams breaks out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep balling.